turn and grow back like the green leaves turn yellow, lift and fall back like the snow.
Hello, folks, and welcome to Club Passim. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. How are you doing? Yeah. Ready for some fiddling, it sounds like. Well, before we get to your music for tonight, I need to go over a couple quick things about the club. I need to point out our fire exits. Up there. There's one up there on stage. There's the normal exit back out the way you came. Please take this moment to silence your cell phones and turn off your flash. I'm going to give you a minute. And remember, when you take a picture, sometimes it makes that fake shutter sound. Be sure to turn that off as well. Awesome. Yeah, thanks. I love seeing people actually take that out and think about it. That way we can focus on the fantastic show, but do feel free to take pictures and post them. We love seeing what you guys see. Also try to keep the aisles clear for your server tonight. Let's have a hand for Lina taking care of everyone. Now, how many of you have never been to Club Passim before? Any first-timers here? Ooh, a few. Awesome. Great. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you to everyone for getting vaccinated and for staying masked when you're not eating or drinking. That really helps us all stay safe. It helps you stay safe. And it helps our artists who are touring to be able to continue to come out and do shows and not get sick themselves. So thank you for being considerate and doing that for us. And if you're not very familiar with Passim, we are a nonprofit organization here, and that means we rely on your support to keep running. We've been a nonprofit for the last 27 years, and especially in the last couple years, we have been relying on your support to stay open, to keep doing live streams, and to keep supporting our artist community. 2 years ago, we started something called the Passim Emergency Artist Relief Fund. Yes, that has given out $160,000 in grants to artists so that they can keep making a living as artists during these times where they haven't had the kind of gigs, teaching and performing and touring and making music like they normally would. We have just a couple days left. We've rebooted the Pear Fund for this spring. We have just a couple days left in this month. We are trying to raise $20,000. If we can raise $20,000 for the Pear Fund, we're going to get a matching grant from our board of directors. So if you go to passim.org, you can donate to that fund so that we can give out grants to artists. You can also see a schedule of all of our shows that are coming up. We are back to 7 nights a week in live music. And we've got some fantastic stuff coming up this spring, so please check that out online or in the printed calendars out on your tables if you're interested in that. We also live stream nearly every show. Hello, Internet. Thank you for joining us. For just a few bucks, you can watch online as well if you can't make it out or if you aren't comfortable coming out yet. So check out our live stream as well. Now, these folks that we have up here tonight, we were thrilled to be able to present them as part of our BCM Fest virtually earlier this year. But even though they've seen some shows here, it's the first time they've physically been on our stage, and they brought with them a whole album of new music. Please welcome the Carroll Sisters.
Thank you very much, everybody. It's so amazing to be up here. Thank you so much for having us. I'm Nora. I'm 14. This is Emily. She's 16. And we have Sammy, who's 18. And in the next set, we'll be joined by Katie and Neil Pearlman. Well, Katie McNally and Neil Pearlman. Sorry. So this next set we're going to be playing is called Classical Jigs. And we love this set because all of these tunes were written in the classical era. So we hope you enjoy them too. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So obviously we play Cape Breton music as well, and we've been working with Katie for almost exactly 2 years now. But we actually first started doing Irish music when I was 9 and Nora was 7. So we're going to do some Irish tunes for you now. All of these tunes are on our album. More about that later. There's some in the front, so that's very exciting. So anyway, these next hornpipes are, the first is called Sean Quinn's, and the second is called the Beeswing. And Sammy, Nora, and I have a superstition about the second one because I was attacked by a bee while playing this in an outdoor concert. So we don't like to talk about that, but it's fine. So I like playing it here because there's no risk of a bee attack, hopefully. And I'm a little creeped out, but it's okay. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much, everybody. Next, we're going to be doing a set with Conor Hearn, which I'm very excited about. Okay. We're going to be playing some Cape Breton tunes. We're going to be starting with Cape Breton Fiddlers Welcome to Shetland Island, and we're going into Freddie's Reel, which we love. It's so fun. So I hope you love it too.
Thank you very much. Next, we're going to move back to some Irish stuff. This next set is called Jig Storm. It's also off our album. The one previously wasn't on our album because we didn't know Freddie's at that point, but we just had to add it in because it's just such a great tune. So Jig Storm is on our album, and it consists of Kess Jig, Gallagher's Frolics, and Spotted Dog. And Nora, when she was younger, had this list on a piece of notebook paper written out in like crayon that it was marker of tunes that she wanted to learn, and Spotted Dog made the list. And so she comes up to Dylan Foley. I don't know if any of you know Dylan Foley. But she comes up to him, and he was also on the album, by the way, but she comes up to him, this was his first introduction to us, and she's like, here's this list of tunes, teach me all of them. And Spotted Dog was on the list. We didn't learn it from Dylan, but we learned it off of Rose Clancy's album. So. Thank you very much. We're going to keep Conor and Sammy on stage and do one more set from our album. Actually, we're going to do many more sets from our album, but these two just are in this one for now. This is, we called it Grandparents Reels because we had our grandparents name it for us. You know, I don't know what that says about them, but they wanted to name it Grandparents Reels, so what can I say? This is one of our favorites. We have what we call the James Bond transition. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it out, probably, but it's in between the march and the reel, and no, I don't. But John Whalen helped us with this whole thing. He produced our album, and he just came up with this weird like little riff, and he was like, "Shove it in right there," and I was like, "But okay," and it worked out really good. So.
thank you so much, guys. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Next up, we're going to go to the slower side. Next up, we're going to go to the slower side of things. Play an old Irish air called Fairy Queen. And it was written by Turlo Carolan, who is a cool guy who is an ancestor to many modern fiddle tunes. And even better, it has a cello solo at the beginning. So it really doesn't get much better than that. Enjoy.
Thank you very much. We're going to continue in the Irish vein for a little while and have Conor back up here. And we're going to do our set that we call our Tommy Peoples set, very uncreatively named because the first tune is Tommy Peoples Real. And then after that is the Abbey Lee and then Mossy Banks. And Nora wrote an intro to the first tune based off of the A part. It's based off the A part. And it's basically just a slower version of the A part, but she played it for me, and I was like, okay, yeah, like that's fine. And then we brought it to John for our Skype lesson, and I was like, yeah, he's gonna tear it to pieces because he is a guy who knows what he likes, and he's very creative. So he tends to like move our stuff around a lot, which is great because we get all these great arrangements. But anyway, I was like, okay, this is our rough draft, like whatever, not gonna stick. And then we played it for him, and he was like, it's great, let's move on. We were like, okay, great. So anyway, Nora wins the prize for least amount of tweaking. Thank you very much. Just checking what our next set is. This is the spot where I forgot the order. But anyway, we're going to jump back into some Scottish tunes now and do our Miss Lyle set. Oops, sorry, Sammy. And we're going to do our Miss Lyle set. And these 3 tunes are the first tunes that Katie taught us like 2 years ago. So the first is Miss Lyle's Strasby, and then Miss Lyle's Reel, and then Trip to Windsor.
Thank you very much, everybody. Next, we'll be doing the last set on our album. It's not our last set here, though. But our grandparents, who's on the live stream over there, they named it Highland Heritage, and that's because we're playing these tunes, and they're Cape Breton tunes, and we have like heritage of Cape Breton, I guess, in our heritage. Scottish, yeah, okay, Scottish. Close enough, ish. Okay, I didn't say anything. So we're going to be playing these tunes. It starts off with a nice slow waltz march thing that we learned from Andrew Beaton, and all of these tunes we learned from Andrew Beaton, and we are going to do a nice Strasby and into some nice reels, so I hope you enjoy them.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to do the only set in this whole concert that's just me and Nora, which is a little bit scary, but that's okay. The first little bit of the set is something that I wrote to go in between two Angels We Have Heard on High melodies for Christmas time. Then we took it out and put it before Madame Maxwell, which is an O'Carolan tune. And it turns out really nice. So Katie helped us with the harmonies / counterpoint of the tune I wrote, which still doesn't really have a name. I'm just calling it Angels because that's what it was written for, but if anyone has a suggestion, I'd be open to them. The next tune is Madame Maxwell. I think I said that. It's an O'Carolan tune. Thank you very much. So this next set will be our last set. We're going to invite everyone back up with us. So first of all, thank you so much to Passim for having us. This is our first time. We're so excited. And secondly, a big round of applause to all these guys, Katie, Neil, Connor, Sammy. And lastly, you can buy said album on the front table outside there. They're $15, or if you don't have a CD player, which I'm realizing many people don't have, you can buy them off our website, and there's business cards out there that say our website. What else am I missing? Oh, the set. The set is of 2 Gordon Duncan tunes. The first is Pitlockery High School Centenary, and the second is High Drive.
Can we have a big round of applause for the Carroll sisters?
And they are the Carroll Sisters. You can pick up that new album right out front. You can talk to Molly at the box office if you'd like to pick that up, or go online and grab it from their website. Thank you, folks, so much for coming out. This was a fantastic night for the Carroll Sisters' debut at Club Passim. Have a good night.
Do you want an encore? This is awesome because we actually have one prepared this time. Okay, so we are going to be doing some tunes that we played at PDB, which is an amazing fiddle camp. So these are some tunes with Epic Reel and Sweet Grandmother Spatula. So we hope you enjoy and thank you so much tonight. Thank you.
Also, we should mention Sweet Grandmother Spatula is by Hanukkah Castle, who's sitting right back there. So we're stealing it. So there you go. Technical difficulties. Okay, we're starting. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night, and thank you, Hanukkah.